When my patient woke up from surgery, she laughed and said, "I hope my boyfriend doesn't actually kill me today." I looked over at her. What? What do you mean? She was under heavy anesthesia, so she couldn't stop giggling. He told me he was gonna pick me up from surgery, because then I wouldn't be able to stop him. I just stood there, not understanding what I was hearing. This girl was only 16 years old, but it didn't sound like she was making it up. Honey, stop him from doing what? She just laughed again, saying, "Oh no, I shouldn't have told you that. He told me not to tell anybody." She kept giggling like it was the funniest thing in the world, but I didn't think it was funny. I was horrified. I remember seeing weird marks on her arms and legs during surgery, but thought she did gymnastics or something. I asked her one more time, "What is he gonna do to you?" But she was so high, she just gave me a big smile and said, "I don't know." I've seen countless patients like this, and I knew this girl wasn't joking. She was only 16, and guys take advantage of girls all the time right after surgery. I knew I had to report it, so I called 911 and told them everything. I started getting emotional because my daughter was around the same age and always had guys try to creep on her. I told the dispatcher her full name, Katie Harrington, and she told me, "Sir, whatever you do not let that girl out of your sight." What? Why? Can you see her right now? But when I peeked back into the recovery room, I almost dropped my phone. Her IV was on the ground, spilling everywhere, and her bed was empty. "Sir, is she there?" But I just ran over to look for her. Maybe she was in the bathroom. I banged on the door saying, "Katie, are you in there?" But when the door opened, it wasn't her. It was the nurse. "Have you seen Katie Harrington?" "Yeah, why?" "She just left with her boyfriend." Oh my God, oh no. She could see the panic in my eyes. "He's gonna hurt her. Why did you let her go?" I grabbed my phone and called the police right back, telling them I lost her and they had to hurry. I knew this kid was planning to do something to her, but now I had no idea where she was. I just sat there crying, thinking about how my daughter was the same age, how many of her boyfriends tried to take advantage of her. But then the nurse ran up to me. "We need to move. There's an ambulance coming." But I could barely keep it together. I let this poor girl get away, and it was all my fault. "Come on, we need to go now." So I put my mask on as the tears soaked into it. I watched them unload the ambulance, but when they wheeled the bed off of it, I completely effing froze. It was Katie. I instantly said, "Give me the update. What happened to her?" But they were pumping her with naloxone. Oh no, this was really bad. For those who don't know, naloxone is what is used when someone overdoses. She was drugged. We were all rushing, trying to save her life. I knew I couldn't let her down twice, and we all prayed the naloxone would work. But halfway through trying to get her heart beating again, the operating room's doors burst open. It was Katie's father. He trusted me when he dropped her off for surgery, and even though security tried to stop him, I told them he could stay. "Please, save my baby girl. Please, God." I was doing literally everything I could, but after when I walked back over to him, he saw it in my eyes. I told him about what she said to me earlier, how her boyfriend was planning something, how he must have drugged her. He looked over at her in that bed, her laying there in a coma, and he said, "I'm killing him. I'm killing that kid. They're not gonna find him." The cops were standing right there, and even though it was protocol to report him, I didn't, because I'd do the same if it were my daughter.